What is the what happened, my friends? Guys, is my voice is clear, please?
Audible, sir.
Yes, sir, audible.
Okay, thank you. Suddenly they started recorded. I don't know. Okay, anyway, sir, takes user inputs and if required, check the validation. If validation are correct, sir, now what happened? Our presentation layer simply transfer data to the business logic layer. This is the role of our presentation layer. So simply it can take the inputs and if required, check the validation. If validations are correct, simply our data transfer to presentation layer to business logic layer. The second one is, now I'm talking about the business logic layer. You know, guys, business logic layer we are going to implementing with .java or .jsp file. .java and .jsp file. Now what happens, sir? Simply just I given the data, you know, our presenter take the data inputs and checking validation, simply submit data to our business logic layer. So to communicate presentation layer to business logic layer, here we are going to using one protocol, that is what HTTP protocol. And this protocol enable connectivity presentation layer to our business logic layer, and simply transferring data is nothing but simply we are going to sending the request, that is what HTTP request, guys. HTTP request, simply we are going to sending the HTTP request. With this request, the data we can hold in our Servlet and JSP within the presentation logic. Here presentation logic is nothing but in our input statements. Within the input statements. After take the input statements, I want to perform some operation. Now here we are going to writing the logic implementation, sir. Logic. Here logic implement with our business logic, guys, or simply what we call, these are the operation statements. Operation statement. After complete operation means after complete your business code according to our business rules, then if required, if you want to transfer the data, simply we are going to enable our data access logic. Here data access logic we are going to implementing with 5 lines JDBC code. 5 lines JDBC code. And once it is completed, simply I am going to using the presentation logic. Here presentation logic nothing but our output statements. Guys. So simply what I am going to highlighting here, business logic layer, after taking the data from presentation layer, and business logic layer perform the business operation according to organization. Once our processing statement is completed, simply our data can be transferred into our data access layer. Data access layer, guys. Data access layer. You know, in data access layer, data simply business logic layer transfer data to our data access layer, and data access layer store the data permanently. Store the data here permanently in the form of rows and column format. And if required, you know, guys, response back to the business logic layer, and business logic layer give back to the presentation layer. This is the complete flow we are going to using to developing any web-based application by using Servlet and JSP. So again, I'm repeating, my friends. Okay, presentation layer purpose is what? Takes the user inputs. If required, check the validation. If validations are correct, presentation layer transfer data to the business logic layer, and business logic layer, okay, takes my inputs, and according to that inputs, it can perform the business operation according to organization. And once a business code is executed successfully, then data transfer into our data access layer with the help of Jdbc. Data access layer takes the inputs, takes the data and store into database permanently. So here transferring data between Java application to database, the concept is called simply what we call CRUD operation. What we call, sir, CRUD operations. CRUD operations. CRUD operations. So this is the going on in our servlet and JSP, my friends. But you know, guys, if you develop web-based application with servlet and JSP, we have some problem. We have some problem. Okay, what are the problems? Okay, what are the problems? Now clearly I will tell you. So because of that problem, simply we are going to so we have some problems, sir. And because of that problems, simply we are going to developing that application with framework, sir. So simply, my friends, now I am coming. If you understand this one, now tomorrow you can easily understand our framework mechanism. Guys, imagine. So I am taking one more paint here. You will get more clarity. Sir, just imagine. Already you know what is web application and servlet and JSP. Just I am going to highlighting. Guys, understand. Suppose today I am going to developing one employee management system application, one software means one web-based application I am going to developing. Sir, we all are the employee. We know Servlet and JSP, and our company name is what, DURGASOFT. And DURGASOFT bring for us to developing one application from the scratch by using Servlet and JSP technologies. Imagine, my friends. So they given few templates, sir. Few templates. The first template is what, something called name. Understand. The next one is email. The next one is password. Okay, password. The next one something called address. Like this they given, and they given salary also. This is the our first template. Understand, my friends, this is very important. Okay, here I given our first input and a second input and a third input. The next one fourth input. I given fifth input also. Now simply I given one button. The button name is what, register. The button name is what, register. Right, the button name is what, register. Just I given the registration button. This is the button I given. Guys, to design this code, we know, guys, we are going to writing, okay, we are going to writing, okay, some HTML code, reg.html. Friends, clearly I am writing our code like this, sir. Form, action is equal to, I given here our servlet class name or any JSP name. Servlet and JSP class name I given. The next one I given the name property, and input type is equal to text, and the name is equal to uname I given. Uname I given. Similarly I given file name, sir. Okay, like this I given the file name. Okay, we have a 5 inputs here. The second field is nothing but a something called email. Okay, here I am giving, instead of text, simply we are giving the email. And here also I am changing the mail like that. The next one more field is called here password, PSW, like this I given. And here is nothing but a password. Okay, name is equal to PSW. The next one, and this is nothing but a address, and input type is equal to, I given text, and here I given the ADDR. The next field also is there, my friends. Here, that is what, okay, salary field. Salary field. Now here the name is what, sal. Name is what, sal. So like this I given. Finally I given the one button, button. Look, the button input type is equal to, we given something called submit. My, instead of name we are writing here value, and my button name is called register. Actually, this is the code we are going to writing in your HTML, right? Guys, understand, this is a registration code. Sir, after this, I want to perform update operation. Looks, my friends, clearly understand. I want to perform here update operation. Again, if you perform update operation, guys, again, for designing purpose, here we are going to writing same code, nothing to change. You know, guys, here input tag is same, email tag is same, everything is same. Even submit button are same. But you know, guys, we are using same input fields, but submitting data to separate servlet file is called update file. But instead of a register, here I given the update button or edit button. Guys, understand clearly. Now, even do update here also, the form is same to same. The form is same to same. Same to same form, guys. Same to same. Guys, understand, as a developer, registration code is same and our inserting code also same. Simply I given one button name is what? Update. The one more point, suppose tomorrow if you want to perform the login operation, I given, you know, name. The next one is called email field I given. Observe one thing. Email code I given. Here also we have a two boxes. Okay, first box is name and the second box is what? Email. And you know, I given one button. The button name is what? Login. Guys, we are the scratch developers. We are the first beginners, so that we are going to developing the complete this application. Even you perform the login operation, guys, here also, okay, here also we have a same code. Just 2 lines code I am going to copy. 2 lines code I am going to copying here. But I am going to changing our server file name is called login here. Server file name is what? Login, guys. Login code we are going to write it. And you know, and instead here button is there. Here I am going to writing, you know, input type is equal to submit. Okay, and value is equal to login. Okay, this one I given. This one I given, sir. This is the our registration code. From these 3 files are observe one thing. Even you perform, if you want to design here registration page here, even you want to design our updation page, guys, understand the code is same. This code is same, even this code also same. Means what happens, sir? Which design you can think? Design code common for registration form and design code common for update form also. But what is going to changing? Okay, with registration form here giving some input value, and that input values we are submitting to register.java. Here we are giving some input values and we are submitting data to our update.java. So what I am going to telling, sir, as a scratch developer, even you want to perform registration operation, updation operation, knowingly, unknowingly, developer is going to writing some common code. Common code is nothing but here what we call, sir, duplicated code. Duplicated code. Remember this point, sir, in presentation layer. As a scratch development, knowingly, unknowingly, here developer writing some common code, duplicated code. Right? Next, sir, even you want to perform here login operation. Okay, again we are writing same common piece of code, sir. But our login, what? Our server file name is different. Suppose, first time came this one, sir. Suppose, guys, tomorrow same DURGASOFT after complete this one. Okay, they bring one more application like a banking sector application, sir. Banking application we are going to developing. To developing banking application, they given template like this. You know, sir. Customer ID, then name. Okay, account number, account number, account type, account type, guys. And next balance, like this we are going to adding the some fields. Guys, understand, in first time to designing this code, we given some same logic, sir. We know same logic. Again, we are going to writing. But what happens, sir? Our input names are going to changing, like ID, name, account number, account type, balance. This thing going to changing. But who is going to developing this one? Again, we guys only developing same application. Just I given the what open account, open account. This one open account I given. Open account I given, sir. Even you perform same operation, sir. These two priority taken by DURGASOFT company only. Again, here also I am writing same piece of code. Like this, sir, day to day, like this same application we are getting, okay, in number of time. But every time once you will get new project, every time if you write same code, definitely developer get burden, my friends. Why, sir? Array, same designing code we are writing, but what is changing? Some parameter names, our input names going to changing. For banking application, for employee management application, same code we are writing. So point number one, in presentation layer, knowingly, unknowingly, we are going to writing the repeated code. Repeated code. Now come to the point, sir. And now I am talking about from, sir, our server side code. Either .java file, nothing but a servlet, or .jsp file. Sir, already we know how to create servlet class. Sir, public class. The class name is something called register. Extends. Okay, extends HTTP servlet. HTTP servlet class I given. Then open bracket. Here I given one method, sir. Do post method. Remember here. And HTTP servlet request, comma HTTP servlet response. Like this, we have an object in our servlet class. Sir, understand, after this one, from presentation layer, how many values we are going to sending? Here we need to define that many variables. Look, sir, how to declare string name is equal to request dot, request dot get a parameter of I given element name that is called you name, my friends. Understand? This statement what will do? Takes the HTML form element value and stored into Java variable. Understand? Understand? Like this, how many values we are sending, sir? I think we are going to sending 6 values we are going to sending here. The first value is name, and second value is called email, and third value is nothing but something called password. Okay, password we are going to sending. The next one we are going to sending address. The next one we are going to sending one more value there. I think which one, sir? Salary. Okay, salary. Okay, these are the values we are going to sending. Point number one, understand clear here. Okay, sir. So how many values we are going to sending? That many times we are going to defining the variable. Point number one, clearly understand, sir. That here my element name is male. Second element name is password. And next one is what we have, address. Then next what we have, guys, this is nothing but a salary value. Clearly understand how many values we are going to sending, that many times we are going to declaring these statements. But one point, my friends, clearly understand, variable name, this one is different. Okay, email is different, password is a different name. Okay, one variable is nothing but we are taking one value from form element. Form element, like this we have a few elements here, just we are taking. Guys, either you can take the value from form element to our Java variable. For every time as a developer, we are writing request dot parameter method. Sir, this method common for, observe one thing, common for our name, email, password, address, and salary also. My question is what? How many times? Suppose today I given 6 variables, guys. 6 times we are writing request.get parameter, request.get parameter, request.get parameter, request.get, like this we are going to writing. Sir, here also to take the value, here also developer writing some duplicate code. Duplicate code, sir. Duplicate code. Repeated code is going to writing. Sir, imagine today I given just 5 variables only. Suppose tomorrow you have a 20 inputs, sir. 20 times we are writing string and request.get parameter. My questions are, is developer getting burden or not? Guys, need your response.
Yes, sir.
Sir, every time defining the unique variable and writing the request.get parameter, is the developer getting a burden or not, sir? Sir, this time I need request from each and everyone. Sir, is developer getting burden or not? Need your response.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Sir.
Developer writing every time duplicated code. Unnecessary code is going to increasing. If code is increasing, what happens, sir? Automatically application performance going to down. Sir, this is the first presentation logic. Sir, same thing if you go with our framework. Framework, sir, very important part. In framework, simply this all form values. How many values we have, guys? Here 6 values, 5 values we are going to sending. This 6 values at a time I am going to binding with one annotation is called at the rate. What? At the rate? Okay, request body. What is the annotations are here? At the rate request body. Or we are talking about at the rate model attribute. Model attribute, guys. This is the model attribute. Now tell me, sir, in a model attribute, just I given the user, I given the one object. The object name is what? User object. Now tell me, sir, are you writing this single line code is best for you, or are you going to writing the 6 lines code is best, sir? Sir, need your response.
Single line.
At a time, form values I am taking with one object. Sir, how many values we are going to giving here? All the values directly I am going to binding. Only one object is called user object. Or in request body, same I given user and user object. Now tell me, are you writing this lines code every time is good, and writing this single lines code is good, sir?
No, single line.
Single line is good.
So that is framework power. So framework, sir, in framework, repeated code we are not going to writing. The repeated code they given they given within the APIs. Within the APIs. Every APIs internally contains with jars and var files, my friends. Guys, clearly understand. In presentation layer, we have some duplicate code. In business logic also, we have a duplicate code, sir. Now, one more thing, data access layer. In data access layer, if you want to send data to database, now I am writing the Jdbc code, class dot for name of our driver name. Driver class name I am going to use it. Driver class name I am going to use it. Next, we are going to writing something called connection. Con is equal to driver manager dot get connection method. Get connection. Here we have a 3 properties. Next one, URL comma username comma password. These 3 things we created. The next one we are getting prepared statement. PS is equal to con dot prepare statement method. Here I am going to writing the insert query, sir. In insert query, how many values we are going to sending? That many question mark I am going to implementing here. Okay, that many question mark I am going to writing here. Right? This many things I am going to creating here. You know, guys, after given this value, how many values we are going to sending? That many time we are going to writing the setter method. PS dot set string like this 1 comma name. How many values sending, sir? Like this, we are going to sending the 5 values we are sending. This is called here data access logic. Completely, I am going to writing here. Okay, like this, we are going to writing 2 comma. Okay, 2 comma 2 comma. Okay, 2 comma. What is the value, sir? Email. The next one 3 comma password. The next one 4 comma address, and 5 comma I given the 5 comma salary. Like this I given, sir. And after this is a complete data access layer. Then finally int okay I is equal to ps dot something called execute update method. We are going to using execute update method. We are going to using it will be executed in database, and finally after executed then close our connection. So this is the story is going to end when you are going to performing our which operations are data access logic, and these statements communicate with database and performing CRUD operation. This is the code we are going to writing in where, my friends, registration. Guys, if you want to write a code for update also, friends, for update, again, these statements are same. Even these statements also same, but here simply we are going to changing the update query. Observe one thing. Okay, in UI side, we are going to writing the some common code. UI side, we are writing some common code. The next one, okay, in our business logic, we are writing some common code. And data access layer also, we are writing some common code. Sir, if you want to perform insert operation, delete operation, update operation, or select operation, these statements are common. If you write the code commonly again and again, indirectly, developer getting the burdens. Friends, understand? First, I given here, we have a 3 layers. First one is presentation layer, business logic layer, and data access layer. From 3 layers, if developer going to writing the same code commonly again and again, developer get the burden. Not only burden, sir, it is time taken procedure. Cost also increased. And deployment time also increase. Guys. In order to overcome that problem, in 3 layers, which code you feel common, sir? That common code they given in the form of jar and var files, my friends. Jar and var files. Understand clearly, sir? Here I am not talking about the business code. I am talking about the presentation code. I am talking about the data access layers. You know, guys, in Servlet and JSP, manually we are writing the SQL queries, but in framework levels, we are not going to writing any manual SQL queries. Nothing but, we are not going to writing insert into employee values. This kind of queries we are not going to writing. Sir, they given, instead of that given, sir, they given one method. The method name is what? Save method. Automatically, sir, the save method can perform 3 things. It can create the table, insert the record, if required, update the record also. It can perform 3 operations: create, insert, and update operation. Sir, need your response. Sir, are you writing these lines of code every time is good, or are you going to using simple method is good, sir? Say yes or no.
Simple line
The
is
method
good.
is good.
So, friends, understand. Every time we are not going to writing these stupid lines of code in our framework. Instead of this one, they given simplified methods. Guys, one method is nothing but a directly, indirectly. Behind this one, they given minimum 1 to 500 lines of code. So they implemented, they given and given to us small one method. And this method can perform create operation, insert operation, and update operation also. Update operation also. So in framework, simply simplified. Point, sir. Sir, they given jar and var. Purpose is what? Jar and var consist with clear. Yesterday I given. Okay, predefined. Predefined interfaces, comma, classes, and methods with a common code. With a common code, sir. Common code means what? Implemented code. Implemented code, sir. Already they given the common functionality. Just that common functionality we are going to using in our project. So common code in framework we are not going to writing. The common code already they given in the form of jar and var files. And as a developer, we are going to focusing on only business logic, my friends. Business logic. Guys, understand. Look, sir, one point. Now, this is the reason we are going to moving to the framework, sir. Just why framework? My question is what? Why framework? What is a framework, sir? Why framework means what? You know, guys. Okay, while we are developing our web-based application by using Servlet and JSP, there we are, as a developer, we are writing some common code. If developer write the common code, here developer getting the burden, means getting the burden. Not only burden, sir. Okay, time increasing. Time increasing. The next one is what? Time increasing means what? Project cost also increase. Project cost also increase. The next one, deployment time also will be increase. Deployment time also increase. And every time we are writing some duplicate code means what? Lines of code also increase. Sir, lines of code is increasing. What happens, sir? Automatically application performance. Okay, performance automatically will be decreased, guys. These are the things we are facing when you develop your web-based application with Servlet and JSP. In order to overcome that problem, framework came into the picture, sir. Framework came into the picture. Now, point, sir. What is framework? What is a framework? That is our question. Simple, my friends. Sir, framework is a set of jar and var files. Point number one, sir. Framework is a set of jar and var files. And every jar and var files, every jar and var files, contains predefined, already given, sir, predefined interfaces, classes and methods. Classes and methods. Again, I am telling, sir, set of jar and var files. Every jar and var files contains predefined interfaces, classes and methods. And these are things already having a common functionality. Common functionality. Common functionality. That common functionality we are not going to writing, sir. Already they given abstractically. Just as a developer, we are going to focus on business logic. Business logic. That is the power of our framework, my friends. Sir, are you clear my point? Please need your response. Up to here, is there any doubt? Please ask me, guys. Ahmad, Balaji, Farooq Sheikh.
No, sir. Clear.
Lavanya, Mahi, Rajesh, Sachin,
Now, sir, it's clear.
Darth Naik, please. Aryan, Bajpai. So we are developing web application, or we are developing REST API application means what? Simply
Yes, sir.
environment already they given. You know, guys, I will tell you one mass example. You will get more clarity on framework. Suppose, guys, sir, suppose if you want to if you want to prepare a gulab jam. You know gulab jam, sir. Gulab jam at home. At home, sir. You know gulab jam, sir. Sir, need your response. You know gulab jam, sweet.
Yes, sir.
If you want to prepare gulab jam at your home, sir, we require some atta. Means what? You know, atta. And we require some ingredients, some sugar like this. Sir, if you prepare at your home, which thing required? Which thing required to prepare gulab jam? Everything we are going to collecting from some supermarket. After collecting it, and later we are going to read some manual, and based on that manual, we are going to preparing the gulab jam, guys. Sir, either you can prepare the gulab jam, or me, or my friend, or our colleague, sir. Every person's compulsory which things are required to prepare gulab jam. Everything common for you and me. That is a common, my friends. Either you can gather or me can gather. That one is common. Sir, it is a lengthy procedure, individually gathering and grouping all. And now we need to read all the procedure. Finally, we are going to preparing. Suppose if you want to prepare gulab jam tomorrow, so suppose so on Sunday, sir. Now your plan will be started before 3 days, my friends. So that is a lengthy procedure, common things. You know, guys, instead of gathering individually, if you went to DMart, sir, gulab jam packet, ready-made packet will be available, sir. So what thing you are going to gathering individually at your home, that common things already they gathered, they mixed, given in the format one packet, sir. So that your work, your common things already they grouped. The grouping is nothing but they given the jar files. Sir, what is the unique thing here? Unique thing is nothing but your preparation, my friends. Are someone prepare with sugar, someone prepare with honey. Their test. That is uniqueness. Preparation is nothing but a unique things. What we call our unique code. What we call, sir, unique code. Our unique things here. Similarly, common things already they given to us in the form of jar and var files, sir. Jar and var files. Just as a developer, we are going to focusing on only business logic. Only business logic. That is the power of our framework. If unable to understand, I will tell you one more mass example. You will get more clarity. Suppose, if you want to do marriage at your home, sir, what we require, sir? We require tent items. We require chairs, and we require some what kitchen items. Everything we are going to individually gathering, and we are going to arranging, and we require dais also. Here dais we are going to arranging this from the scratch. Either do marriage yourself or myself. These are the common things. Common for all these items, sir. If you do arrangement, definitely it will take the 1 week time, because of manual we are going to gathering. But sir, if you do same marriage in functional, sir, in functional already they given for every marriage what we require, sir. Chairs are required, tent items are required, everything they given. There, dash also is there. You are not going to, okay, we are not going to arranging the dash there. Simply, tell to them, okay, decoration peoples, in which style you want. Style is nothing but a unique one. Someone, pelli pandri, that one they can arrange in square model or triangle model. That is nothing but your uniqueness. Guys, functional what is doing? Common things already they grouped. Simply go to before the 1 hour or before the 1 day and arrange your days according to your test and just do your marriage. I hope you understand. That is the power of our. Hey, sir, this is the class suitable for 1 year. Of, sir, not 1 year, sir. Which content I am going to providing you, sir? Indirectly, you can keep 3 years experience. After my content, you can see, sir. You can keep 3 years experience. There is no doubt in that. So I will teach you our microservices not in beginner mode, sir. Completely in advanced mode. Definitely you can enjoy a lot. There is no doubt in that. And sir, while I am taking, I'll provide many examples like real world example. Okay. And you know, guys, after completing my session, definitely I will give the task. Definitely you need to submit my task. Indirectly, I'm telling, sir, definitely I will torture you also. I won't compromise in my content. Okay. Thank you, Aryan. Right. This is what we call, sir, our framework. So framework, what will do, sir? Okay. Common things already they given in the form of jar and var files. Just you guys are focusing on only business logic. That is our framework, sir. Finally, to developing our finally to develop web applications or REST API applications, Java given to us 3 types of frameworks. The first framework is called Hibernate. Second framework is called Spring, and the third framework is called Spring Boot. These are the Java frameworks. Clearly, I tell you, sir, these are the Java frameworks. Point number 1, sir, what is the purpose of Hibernate? Sir, Hibernate is nothing but a ORM tool. It is a ORM tool. It is work like a Jdbc, my friends. Very important, very powerful. In our Spring Boot and microservices, simply what we call it is nothing but a Spring Data JPA. Spring Data JPA. Spring Data JPA is nothing but our ORM tool. ORM tool, guys. ORM tool. So now, sir, what is the purpose of Spring? Simple, sir. Spring purpose is developing web application with concise code. Sir. Why concise, sir? Here I am going to focusing on business logic only, not on common things. Sir, what is the purpose of Spring Boot? Spring Boot purpose is what? Developing web applications plus REST API application. This is a very important. REST API applications. REST API application, that is nothing but a microservices. Nothing but a microservices. Right? We are developing REST API application, nothing but our REST patterns. Here, web application design with MVC design pattern, but REST API design with a REST pattern. So, what is the REST pattern? We can talk later, sir. This is a REST pattern. Understand? So, this is the story about our why framework and what is the framework. Finally, what are the Java frameworks, guys? So, if you have any question regarding today's session, please don't hesitate, ask me. Definitely, I will clarify you. Guys, clear? Please need a response. It's clear.
Clear.
Yeah, hi Sairam.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll be focusing mainly on microservices.
Definitely, sir. After complete our REST API, we can focus on microservices also. The microservices, definitely I am going to deploying into Eureka server, and there we can see, circuit breaker mechanism with resilience 4J, and we can see API gateway with Spring Cloud API gateway, and we can see Jenkins also and Jenkins little bit of. Okay, I'll show you. I will deploy all the microservices, and we can communicate one service to another service by using Fin client. And before Fin client, we are going to using REST template also.
Yeah. So why I'm asking this question is I want to cover most of that microservices part actually. So we'll be covering the total microservices, right? Or we'll
Definitely. So,
yeah.
I'll highlight, sir. Definitely you have an idea. Okay. So our microservices will start with, I'll tell you here one content. Service, I'm giving service. Look, sir. Okay. Service registry. Service registry. Nothing but our cloud. Okay. Cloud. The next one, service. Sorry, this is what service register. Service configuration or service register. And next one, sir, and service discovery. Nothing but accessing. The next one, circuit breakers. Okay, circuit breakers. And this concept we are going to using resilience 4J. Resilience 4J, completely advanced, my friends. Resilience, before resilience 4J, we are going to using the Hystrix concept. Hystrix concept we are going to use. Very, very powerful. After that, messaging. Okay, messaging and routings. For that, we are going to using the Kafka, or we can use a RabbitMQ. These are the some tools. The next one, API gateway. That is nothing but a Spring Cloud API gateway we are going to use. Okay, this is very, very important. The next one, load balancing. Load balancing, very simple one with a Jenkins. These are the tools we are going to use it. The next one, sir, so testing, finally CI and testing, sir. Testing pipeline. For that, we are going to using the Jenkins. Okay, these are the small tools we are going to using complete in our microservices. And here I'm not, so guys, as a beginner, so even you can learn AWS or Azure or Solaris or Google for anything, sir. But same to same, but here I'm going to highlighting with Eureka Cloud, sir. Same thing, even you can learn with Eureka Cloud, or you can learn with AWC or AWS, you can learn with Azure. Okay, every environment is set same, but I'm going to highlighting with Eureka Cloud server, right? These are the topics definitely will covered in our microservices concept.
Yeah, thanks, Sairam.
Okay. If any, my friends, please. Definitely, CoreJava is enough, Aryan, but little bit of required, what is web application, what is a request, what is a response, that is also required. And tomorrow I will explain you that concept. Okay, so just clearly I will give what is web application, and already we know which application running in browser, that is a web-based application, and static web application, dynamic, what is a HTTP, what we can do. Okay, this thing tomorrow I will explain you basic level, that is enough. But compulsory we required, OOPS concept. So class, object, inheritance, abstraction, interface. These are very, very important. Okay, and definitely I will make you very easy way. Okay, nothing to so burden on you. Definitely I'll simplify. Definitely you can enjoy my sessions. Okay.
And what will be the duration of this
Yes.
course?
45 days. 45 days. Okay, if required, we can see 50 days. Okay.
Okay, sir. Yeah.
45 days is duration. Yeah, so sometimes if content is increasing automatically, what happens? So 5 days. Okay.
How much fees for this course, sir? How much fees?
Sir, this question
How
not
much fees?
understand. This question not belongs to me. Okay, sir, please call to here is the number is given. So call to this number.
Okay.
You can ask me any question from subject side. Definitely I'll help you. Definitely, my friends. If unable to cover, I'll extend 5 to 10 days. There is no problem. Okay, you can check it. Okay, you can check it. Okay, definitely you can check it. If unable to finish, you can ask me. Definitely I'll cover. Which one I am not covered. Again, I'll back. I'll finish it. If any, please. This is the second day, my friend Aryan. This is the second day. Yesterday also I taken the demo session only, like basic level, like this only. Okay. Okay. I hope you understand today's session, right? Please. Okay, my friends, and tomorrow definitely we'll meet in same time, 8 o'clock. Right? Thank
Yes,
you.
sir. Okay.
Yes.
I have one doubt. Can I speak with one-to-one after same meeting after leaving?
Definitely. Okay, no problem.
Sure, thank you.
Definitely. Okay, my friends. So who have some questions, you can stay here, and remaining you can leave it, sir. Our friend want to talk personally. Tell me, friend, how can I help you?
Hi, Sai. I am working in some company.
Okay.
See, we are facing one problem. In client side, they are load balancing they generated in application Java application. So what happening there? We are processing one file.
Okay.
Okay. That time one CPU got RAM got increased memory.
Okay.
So we are using application server Wildfly.
Okay.
So we need to for that load balancer from our server side we have any configurations or Java side we need to do that if you have any idea.
So definitely, see, are you working with microservices or web-based application?
Only web-based applications
My question is what, there, which technology you are going to use, framework or servlet?
Spring Boot we are using.
Uh,
Spring Boot we are using.
so we are using Spring
Uh,
Boot means
a
which
WebM
server we are using? Okay,
WebM
understand. What kind of servers we are using there?
Wildfly.
Uh,
Wildfly. JBoss.
Understand. Point number one.
Yeah.
Point number first, you will get the all the credentials from that server. Point number one, and definitely your team lead or team manager will provide some credentials, sir. Once you will get that credentials, that credential compulsory we need to configure into application.yml file. We have one configuration file, right? There
Yeah.
compulsory you can configure it. And one thing, when you are talking about the servers, so either they are going to using one server or n number of server, we don't know. That is server side things. Okay, they will configure you, and they will give the
Yeah.
configuration.
Yes, you're right. They provided one IP.
Yes.
So through that some LDP do something they given, and we enabled 2 to 3 application. We deployed our application. So that time while request sending registering, it is taking commonly and inserting database. But what happening while file processing for one core we have 4 core systems. So for one core system, it will be increasing the size and there's some problem is coming.
I think load balance even will happen. If number of requests are high for
Yes,
particular server, what happens, sir? Sometime automatically it will go the halt also.
yes. That is
It
only
will burden, you
problem.
know, so that server won't handle it actually.
Yes.
In that case, what we are doing virtually, we are going to creating one more server engine.
Okay.
Like this, we can virtually creating the servers. That servers also provided by service provider, not in your hand. That is depends on your client.
Okay.
Right, depends on client. So looks here. Suppose your application using some lakhs up end users are going to using.
Okay.
If at a time, suppose understand sir, at a time for one server they are calling thousands requests.
Yes.
Is the 1,000 requests handled by only one server? Is it possible?
Not possible. Actually, there.
In that case,
uh,
internally the server internally according to our according to our storage capacity, they can create internally that load balancing things.
Okay.
At that time, compulsory in our application level, we need to use the configuration things. But actually, as a developer, they won't give configuration thing in your hands, sir. Okay, definitely that configuration thing handled by your TL or your manager will be handle it actually. If they will provide the credential, definitely you can add it. There is no doubt in that.
So that will be based on load balancer. It will be there.
Load balance, what we'll do, just we are as a developer, we are giving some annotations, right?
Yeah.
That annotation we are going to using, and the service, which service, so what server is there now? Okay, that server configuration code we are writing in our applications.
Okay. There is no dependency on Wildfly server. When like that.
No, sir, server is not in your hand, my friend.
Yes. Yes.
Sir, suppose I'm using AWS, am I right?
Okay.
So in AWS, I created a EC2 account. Right? Just once I created with my data, they given one username and password. The secret key is given, right?
Yeah. Actually, actual scenario that AWS I don't know exactly. My actual scenario is one file we are processing. Daily will get data file. That
Right.
data file processing time. So that time one server it is executing on one four core systems. One core systems it will be executing. That time they provided RAM size is 8 GB.
Right.
Okay, 16 GB RAM they shared for web application 8 GB.
Completely, you are asking, memory management system and pagination. You are asking,
Yeah,
that
pagination not required. Just we are inserting, just reading data. Just we already we have data file they will share.
server thing, servers things. Okay, server side configuration, right?
Okay.
There is internal thing. So we can ask developer, sir. Your question is understand. Okay, sometimes we are also facing same thing, but who are the provider? Provider grant the permission to us as a developer. If they give in the permission, definitely we can configure it and we can directly access that particular resources, right?
Okay.
Okay, thank you guys. If any my friends, thank you. We'll meet tomorrow.
Thank you. Thank you.
Next.